Saving Private Ryman.
By Andrew Jackal.
This is our project on the Ryman hypothesis, one of the Millennium Prize problems.
Okay, what is the Ryman hypothesis?
The Ryman hypothesis is a Millennium Prize problem. So a Millennium Prize problem is basically an unsolved math problem, and if you solve it, you get $1 million.
Yep. The hypothesis deals with a lot of complex or imaginary numbers in different functions.
This is the official problem description.
What the heck are you talking
about?
Complex numbers explained.
You may have heard the question asked, what is the square root of -1?
Well, math has an answer, and we call it I. I multiplied by I equals -1.
If the real number line, -4, -3, -2, -1, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, is represented as a horizontal line, then the numbers -4i, -3i, -2i, -i, 0i, 2i, 3i, 4i can be thought of as the x-axis on this diagram.
The whole plane, taken together, is then called the complex plane. This is a two-dimensional set of numbers.
F.
The photo that's shown on your screen right now is the graph of I on the complex plane.
Every complex number can be represented in the form of a plus bi.
For real numbers, we simply take b equals 0.
Alright, now we have to explain the function part of it.
Functions explained.
In mathematics, a function is a black box which, when you put a number into it, spits a different number out.
A function is represented by a letter, usually f. And if you put a number, x, into the function, you call it f. Then what f then spits out is written f of x.
Now a zero of a function is pretty obviously a point where f of a plus bi equals 0. If f of x equals x squared, then the only 0 is obviously at 0, where f of 0 equals 0.
For the Riemann zeta function, this is more complicated. It basically has two types of zeros. The trivial zeros that occur at all negative even integers. That is -2, -4, -6, and -8, and so on. And the non-trivial zeros, which are the other ones, obviously.
As far as we know, all the non-trivial zeros occur at 1/2 plus bi for some b. No others have been found in a lot of looking.
But are they all like that?
The Riemann hypothesis suggests that they are, but nobody has yet been able to prove it.
How does zeta of s equal 0?
Well, in Algebra 1, you learned that x squared plus 7x plus 12 equals 0. So that would mean x equals -3 or -4. From the perspective of the Riemann zeta function, zeta s equals 0, which is the Riemann zeta function. This is the answer for finding the non-trivial zero of the function. Riemann's hypothesis stated that the equation for finding all of the trivial zeros in the function is at 1/2 plus xi.
In the question up there, it is asking the same thing. Riemann got down to this: 1/2 plus xi.
Just like in the other problem, you have to figure out what x equals.
So we took a lot of time to try and figure out the problem, except there's a reason that it hasn't been solved since he was alive, because it's pretty much impossible unless
We're learning 9th grade math, so.
After all of Andrew and I's research and math stuff, we couldn't figure out the problem, which kind of explains why no one's been able to figure it out for a very long time.
We hope this helped you better understand the Riemann zeta function.
And we hope that someone in the future will credit us when they figure out how to actually do it.
Yeah.
'Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.